She's already fucking ugly crying, Nick! Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh! She's already ugly crying. Look at this. Look at the description. Face buried in chest. Her body shaking with sobs as she holds onto my shoulders with gloved hand. She's ugly crying already. Oh my goodness.
Hey, come on. It only made Rosa cry.
Masaka. Oh my god.
Yeah! Let's go! Let's go! I love. Hold on, wait. I loved her faces though. Oh! Knockable Story looked like the monkey neuron activation meme. Just oh! Yeah! Let's go! We'll start off as a fucking hunch. Ah! Vindication, baby! Let's go! Yeah! I feel so good.
Cengiz.
Yes.
You don't have the other part of the answer.
Okay.
Why are they hunting down the baby?
Well, we'll get to that, but at least I called one thing though, that Yuta's the dad. So that's all that matters to me at the moment.
You got validation and it went to your head.
Exactly. I'll take it.
There was Sonic Dream Team.
Huh.
She was like the catalyst character in that one.
Oh, she was. Okay.
Yeah, Eggman abducted her.
Ah.
That does not sound good out of context.
No. I'm gonna need a lot of context there, man.
He wanted to enter her. That's also worse.
Ava. All right. She a pretty girl. Oh! What are you doing, woman?
The name's
A first person point of view goes to her fucking Snake. Look at the smile, Snake. No, buddy. I excuse the style as we stand there sheepishly, trying not to catch each other's eyes. I! Singular I, not plural I! Fuck! I'm dyslexic! Jesus Christ! The angles are just nods. A sly smile blows. Fuck me! I can't read, Nick! I can't read! Damn it! A smile splitting their face as they turned back to their trimming.
It did.
Sorry,
And
fucking course
No.
That's why most of our founding one of the reasons a lot of our founding fathers were deists. We're not full-on Christians.
Wait. I'm fighting a ghost? Wait.
Take that ghost ass. Whoop that ghost ass.
Why are there ghosts in Yakuza all of a sudden? Okay, I'm not. That's kind of fun.
Cengiz! This is Yakuza! Of course there would be some shenanigans!
Nick's bang on that assessment, big fish. Also, just noticed the art. Also, noticed the art style change. Starting to see a bit more humanoid proportions on these girls, and I don't know. Makes me feel uncomfortable.
Right now,
it's fine as is, but Nick, that one panel, that one page you showed me of Sally. Oh my goodness.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Know.
45, huh?
I love Snake when he sees the gun.
His eyes.
Do you like it?
He really is a gun nut.
Wrap is polished to a
He
mirror
immediately
sheen.
sees the gun.
The
Hold
side's been
on, smoking is lame. Oh my
and the
gosh.
interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized.
Oh my goodness, Snake, buddy. I wonder if Rosa wouldn't mind coming along. The three of us hanging out sounds like fun. Frank's not supposed to stop me dead. Just you, though.
Wow, like you're a fucking moron.
Just you, though. Don't bring Rosa or Weepsaurus. Wait. Just me? What's with her? Oh my gosh, he's so dense. He's so dense.
Fucking moron.
He's
You're
so
a fucking
dense.
idiot.
He's so dense. First just one Rosa and Stella hanging around band practice, but now this? If I didn't know better, I say Fang was. Ah! Okay, I could do Jeffrey. Well, I'm not sorry to.
I mean, well, not sorry to Hedgehog, love. At least not since the last time I checked, that is.
No, see, if you're doing Jeffrey and I'm doing Sally, it's just gonna make things even more uncomfortable than it is.
Yeah, let's do it!
What are you doing here? And what's with this strong arm stuff? I thought we were friends.
I thought we were more. Chelsea, clip that!
Are you there, Changus?
I'm really invested. So
yeah, I can tell. It's like, we were talking about checking. You're just there, like, oh no, I need to rent. No, Utah, you're being a moron.
Damn it! He found us.
who found us? Oh, that's right, Bugman.
Yeah. The pain.
Oh gosh. It's the Exorcist too! Fuck! Ah! He's swatting them away with his gun tricks! That's great! Oh, I love it! Ooh, not a pretty look. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm sorry, I have to pause again. I asked you, Ray, would you be mad if I sent you a Bears jersey, and you haven't answered. You're avoiding the question. He's avoiding the question, Nick.
Hold on, Chase. Let me.
Yes.
Actually, give me a second. Let me examine your thought process really quick. You're willing to pay whatever for a Bears jersey to send it to Ray to get mad for him to pay money, which might be less than the jersey you pay for to get the 40 to pay for the flesh.
Economics 100, baby. Let's go. It's the art of the deal.
I am clipping this. I am clipping this.
Art of the deal, baby. My mic. Fuck. I put my arm. Hold on. Did I break skin? No, I didn't. Oh my goodness. Instead, I squeeze her tighter against me, feeling the not insignificant weight of her breast. Hold on.
I'm guessing the mod maker has
Listen.
some ideas.
Listen. I don't wanna write anything off just yet, but so far, at least this stream, the writing very much feels it's straight Holtnick. it feels like straight Captain Holt.
It does feel like straight Holt.
It's like, I don't know, man. It feels like you just want to get back with I forgot her name. It's like that you keep talking about her thigh gap. Yes, exactly. That's my favorite part about a woman. The clear, visible lack of a penis between their legs.
The clear, visible lack of a penis.
There we go! Okay. Now give me a camo.
The pain.
And what about the pain?
The pain.
Oh! He blew up? Like a fucking tokusatsu villain? Snake, you're a Kamen Rider! He just blew up! Oh, God. I'll get you next! It's Rita Repulsa! I'll get you next time! Now, just a quick reminder that you can support me through Stream Elements. It is completely optional, but your support allows me to keep making content such as buying new games and more. I love pussy! Did he microwave a baby as well?
No, but I used Chip Chase as a guinea pig.
What? Chip? The fucking kid in a wheelchair?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Hey, Chip. Hey, Chip, time to ready to test out my new world-ending device? Why am I here again? I don't know, I just need a guinea pig. Alright, good luck!
Alright, Chase, you ready to... Alright, Chase, you ready to help me with my experiments and solve problems and act as one of my and then get experimented on?
No.
I just wanted a new wheelchair. You're getting experimented on!
Experiment. Alright, Bobby, ready to get some protractors and some...
Alright, B. You're ready to get some new notebooks and protractors and slacks.
I want blue jeans. You're getting
You're
slacks!
getting slacks!
You know, it's funny. Like, it's funny that, like, you started this whole thing about Wheeljack blowing up the universe and stuff. And then, meanwhile, all day today, for some reason, all I can think about is... Soundwave, Starscream invent wheel. Starscream show wheel to people in town. But no one wants wheel. Everybody excited about Trapezoid.
Speaking of, we have command.
Oh, that's right. The command.
Thank you, SPD.
That's right. Hold on. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Oh gosh, this is... Gosh, he keeps making such big doozies of commands. Goodness, SGD. Calm down. Maybe Megatron... maybe Megatron want wheel. For last time, Starscream, Megatron no want wheel. Ha! Ah! Hold on. Oh, this is a very topical command. Thank you, SGT.
I know. Chase, this is how I learned Pope Francis died.
Nick, you know how I learned Pope Francis died?
How?
Twitter making fun of JD Vance. It started with Cody Pointless Hub making a tweet saying it was JD Vance. It was JD Vance, Nick, on Twitter. You know, saying like, "Oh man, I'm so sorry about the death of the Pope," and then Cody Pointless Hub, Nick. It's the fucking clip from the Batman with the Batman just Bruce goes, "What have you done to Hitler? What have you done? What have you done? What have you done?" Oh, hey, Ratsum. What's up? We're gonna start the game soon. We're gonna show off a quick
We got a
command.
bit of a preamble. Our usual preamble.
It's topical.
Indeed.
I Starscream. Wait, no. Let me try that again. Pope Francis has died. I Starscream declare myself.
Is everything alright, Starscream? I heard a lot of noise and thought I'd...
You look so disappointed. Just, what?
I think he just looks like he has no idea what to do with this.
It's just, what am I looking at? Just closes the door.
I love this shit.
What have you done, Starscream? What have you done? What have you done? You really like Digimon? Bad news says you're addicted to digital pets now. You want more? Well, if SGD was around, I wish SGD was around there. He's the Digimon guy. So, hold on, give him 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Your wallet is screaming in tears, Ratsum.
Now you know what it's like being a Transformers fan.
Don't you love how our hobbies hate us?
It's great. I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
We got new reveals.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah,
I
a new
didn't-
collab.
Nick, Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay, let me pull this up. Hold on. Let
You
me
won't believe what it is.
TFW 2005.
You will not believe what it is.
Oh!
Fucking NFL collab.
Now... okay.
We got Kansas City Chiefs with KC59, Dallas City Cowboys Starbits. Boom! Oh wait, no, not yet. Pittsburgh Steelers Steel Smash, and kill yourself, Tundra Prime. You're a fictional character. I can say that.
Okay. Oh, because it's the Packers. Okay. I see. Alright. You're just waiting for the...
I now await Wave 2, because you know they're not just going to stop with these.
Okay.
Wave 2 better have a certain team.
Now, question I got is... How well is this gonna do with, like... How well is this line gonna do? Cause, like...
Good question.
Cause, hear me out. For us, we're in America, Nick. This is the NFL, baby. But like, are there like people in other countries that like look at the NFL like the same way, like, oh yes, I love American football. I don't know why I'm using that accent, but let's go with that. I love American football, Nick. Haha. Do you think there's people out there like that?
Possibly.
Possibly. Okay. Alright. Wait, do they come with alternate faces? Wait! Hold on.
Chase, I think they have helmets.
Oh, they got. Wait, they. I think. Yeah, no, but like it's like different. It's different faces though as well, along with the helmets.
Obviously they have different faces.
What? Okay. Okay then. Also, Pittsburgh Steelers has the exact same. But this looks like they got the Steelers guy for the Packers here.
Chase, you need to read.
It says NFL Green Bay Packers Tundra, NFL Green Bay Packers Tundra, and it's the same face here, NFL Pittsburgh Steelers.
Okay, now look closely at the first Packers and Steelers.
What about them?
You don't see it?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I said the first Packers image and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh my God, Jengus!
What's this one?
No, you
said what do you?
I said first Tundra Prime image.
Okay.
No, Jengus, scroll the fuck down.
What do you mean? Which Tundra Prime?
They were literally okay. You see two figures right next to each other. First image.
What do you mean?
I'm going to. Changus, I am not making this difficult.
What?
Okay, see how they have close-up on the faces? And
yes,
there's two for Tundra Prime? Pick the first one and the Steelers.
Oh my gosh. It is the exact same.
Exactly. Because it's the Steelers robot.
No, I'm saying that they got the Steelers robot labeled as not as officially like someone making this gallery here screwed up and said that the Steelers robot was the Packers one for this close-up.
So we're yelling at each other for nothing.
I was saying this in the first place, and you. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what?
Thanks a lot, TFW 2005. You're the reason our divorce rates are going up.
Okay, gosh. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ. Why don't you pay attention to what I'm saying? Gosh.
Like you wouldn't do any better.
Wait. Shut up.
Right, come back.
Your mother.
Uno reverse card.
Damn. Okay, fine. Alright. So you get it. Alright then. I don't know why you're yelling at me.
I think we've officially lost the plot.
You're yelling at me.
Chase, we need to go back through like all our videos and find all the times we're yelling at each other and make a compilation out of that. just call couples counseling.
Oh my gosh. Okay. You don't like that they don't turn into cars, Ratsum? Well, too bad. They're helmets. Football. Now, if you're able to make them turn into jerseys, then we'll talk. Like, I'm talking like actual like life-size jerseys that you could put on, and they could also somehow turn into a functioning robot toy.
Okay, now Radsum, I need to know. Have you seen the official Sonic one?
She says yes.
Okay.
They're cool. Yeah, they're pretty neat. Yeah. You're gonna have to wait till June.
I know, what the fuck?
Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, Tails turns into his plane. Yep, that he
Yeah.
does. Yeah, and Sonic turns into his car. So yeah.
I love how it's not even like the actual characters, but like it's just people,
Uh-huh.
new characters who actually turn into them
Yeah.
vehicles.
Mhm. It's great.
If we get official comic crossover,
Uh huh.
I'd be all down for it.
Mmm.
Thing is,
Okay.
thing is,
Uh huh.
IDW need to make a deal with Skybound,
Ah, that's true. Yeah.
which is funny. Which is
Yeah.
funny.
It's funny.
Hey, can we use Transformers again, just briefly,
Just briefly,
please?
maybe. Just a maybe,
James,
please.
hey James, have you ever read Archie versus Predator?
I don't think so.
See, it's funny because that sounds like something I completely make up,
Uh huh.
but it's real.
Okay.
Archie, as in Archie Comics
Okay.
versus Predator.
All right. Oh, speaking of Predator.
Fucking Predators hunting high school kids.
Actually, speaking of Predator,
James,
I should check see if my the City Hunter figure came in or not after the stream. Cause I got
Oh. Also, I'm gonna DM Butter see if he's able to do a movie after this.
Oh, you want to show him Prey?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Actually, speaking of Predator, and I guess also Transformers. What's the progress on my convention merch?
Still gotta wait to send things out. It's a busy week.
It's a busy week. Okay. All right then. So do you just got like the bag in your room?
Living room.
Living room? Okay. All right then. All right. I'll just check if I got City Hunter after the stream.
Just wait.
Yeah.
It's like Merry Christmas, Jenkins.
No, it turns out, Happy birthday, Changus! Nick, this is like almost a year late. What the fuck?
Well, you got it now. Isn't that good?
Well, no. Well, I guess, yeah. But then now my actual birthday present is gonna have to wait until Christmas next year.
There's just no pleasing you.
Alright. I don't know what is. Oh my gosh. Wait, you know what just occurred to me now?
What?
Well, not occurred to me, just what's just playing my mind now. Aliens versus Predator. just kidnaps that kid on the border.
I was like, okay, you're either laughing because of something funny in the movie, or you're laughing because of that.
I'm laughing because of that. Just ah!
I think that was like a Catholic priest too.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Man, the Catholic.
Dude, you know what? Actually, wait. Speaking of Catholics, I just want to say, real quick, this has to be like, it's not intentional, but I just find it hilarious that now they announced that Conclave would be like starting to stream now on Prime Video.
I
Like
know.
the day that like everyone finds out the Pope died.
I know.
Like as soon as the Pope dies, all right, you can now watch the movie about a Pope dying, and everyone has to pick his successor. So
that movie couldn't come out at a perfect time.
I know. Oh, Nick. No, Nick.
Anyways, you people should watch it. You should check it out.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Nick, you know what was even crazier? When we first watched Conclave, at the time Pope Francis was hospitalized.
I know.
and then he got out. And then it's like, oh, okay, I guess conclave's not happening anytime soon. The Pope dies. And then someone goes,
Oh, never mind.
no, never mind. I guess conclave is happening soon. Okay, then. So... Anyways. Oh my gosh. Oh, speaking of Catholicism, you think...
Rosa.
You think Rosa? What do you think Rosa would react to if it turns out the new Pope had ovaries?
Fuck if I know, man. Grant, I think she has bigger problems at the moment.
That's true. That's true. Man, by the way, man, Conclave's a great movie, but man, how bad does it
That
have?
is such a wild ending.
But like Nick, how bad does like the state of the church have to be, man? At least in the movie, where like a guy who could technically identify as a woman is like your best pick for Pope compared to everyone else.
It's wild.
It's wild. Anyways, where do we even leave off last time with this? What were we doing last time? I'm trying to remember what happened last time we even did this.
I think.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
I think,
we got laid. That's
got
what
laid. It
that's
happened.
that's what happened last time. We got laid. So
It happened, people.
all right, so that's what happened last time. We got laid. Isn't that nice? Well, that was the highlight of my day. Guess I'll go back to gambling. All right, so that's where we are now. We got laid, and I think what's that? I think we're gonna ask Rosa out to the, or I think we already did ask her out to the dance. Oh well. A few weeks passed since Rosa and I shared the night at my shitty Skin Row apartment. That's right, Skin Row. Apparently, Rosa caught hell from her mom the next morning, and it wasn't until her dad stepped in with a reminder of what they were doing as high schoolers that their mom finally cooled down.
Hey Chase, remember how in Bionicle there's an actual Ratuka power that is just inflation?
What was Greg up? What was Greg on at the time, Nick?
I don't know if it was Greg's decision to make that, not gonna lie. Anyway,
Hey, Ray.
we got some info on Andy Serkis' new movie.
Which one?
Andy Serkis, so directing,
Okay.
awesome. Adaptation of Animal Farm.
Whoa! Really?
All right, and it's animated. All right, Andy
Okay.
Serkis, yes, animated, awesome.
Animal Farm.
Animal Farm, very interesting. How do you look? Starring Seth Rogen. You lost me.
Wait, hold on, Nick.
Steve
Hold on.
Buscemi.
Hold on.
Steve Buscemi.
No, wait. Okay, Steve Buscemi's great, but Nick, hear me out. Seth Rogen, the communist pig.
Ooh.
You never know. Don't you know, like, some weed is, like, more equal than others.
I really hope it's Seth Rogen that's the communist pig and not Steve Buscemi.
But then again, Steve Buscemi does play a good villain, so...
I know, but it's Steve Buscemi. I love Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, but at the same time, Nick, if Steve Buscemi's the communist pig, it's just Starscream.
I'm like, yeah, I know. That was such good casting.
You know, to be fair, Nick, not all Seth Rogen roles are bad. It's just Seth Rogen as an individual person is a shitty person.
Yeah.
So,
I get my stuff stolen all the time.
like,
And
I have to get like
about it.
I have to get like a new bike every day. What are you complaining about? Oh, I don't know, Seth. Maybe because not all of us can afford a new bike every day. So. Also, I like how Ray, Nick, he comes to the chat and the first thing he says is asking if Ransom is a Vikings fan.
Ransom is, to my knowledge, from Illinois.
So, there you go. Seth Rogen can be entertaining if he doesn't write the roles. Yeah, that makes about sense.
Yeah.
We bro. let's be honest. A lot of those movies, James Franco was fucking carrying it. Let's be honest. A lot of those movies he was in with James Franco, Franco was fucking carrying it. He's good in Super Mario Bros. And Invincible. Have not seen both of those still. Don't know when I'm gonna go see them. We'll see. This morning, Principal Spears made an announcement that prom tickets were... Okay, so now we're gonna ask Rosa out to prom. For descending. Okay, to the excited response of the student body. Truth be told, I was really thinking about Rosa. I always thought prom was pretty lame back in my old school. But not that I was with her. Oh.
See, Anon, I would love to go to prom with you. Está dulce.
Oh, that's cute. Rosa nearly knocked me over when I told her, slamming into my body like a
I know
can.
Spanish.
I know you do. Like a cannonball as she hugged me in the middle of the hallway between classes. In between a hail of kisses and Spanish jubilations, I could make out that Rosa wanted to celebrate me, asking her by or coming to dinner that night. There's going to be a big family get-together, everyone coming over to celebrate something with good food well into the night. Sure, Rosa. I'd love to.
Perfecta, Mama is making her famous. I have no idea how to pronounce that. You love them, Anon.
Let me see. Hold on.
Leudas?
Hold on.
Leudas?
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hold on. It's called Tlaudas.
Tlayudas.
What?
Leudas.
Tlayudas.
Tlayudas.
Leudas. It's fucking with my tongue.
I know.
Give me a tongue lashing.
What even is this food? Hold on, I'm looking this up. Tlayudas. Traditionally Oaxacan dish from Mexico. Large, crisp, partially toasted or fried tortilla wrapped with refried beans, meat, cheese, avocado, and salsa. They are... Oh my gosh, it's Mexican pizza, Nick.
Ooh.
Oh, but you could also... Wait, okay, so it could be like a Mexican pizza, but you could like fold it up into like a taco or like a quesadilla.
Or calzone.
Or a calzone. So, this is what Rosa's mom is cooking up. I could kind of go for some Mexican food now. Oh, I'm kind of getting a little hungry now. Shit.
I'm all good. I had a pizza.
Of course you did. Of course you had pizza. Alright. With another squeal of happiness, Rosa embraces me once more, burying her face into my chest to muffle her cries. Now hold on, wait a minute. Is this the same writer, Nick? Because I'm starting to notice there's less emphasis on Rosa's heavy.
It's probably
Bouncy breasts.
a different writer.
Okay. No,
Damn.
no more heavy breasts, Nick.
Hold on. Let's not rule out anything yet.
True. Let's not rule anything out.
Hole.
Yeah, that's true.
There still might be straight holes.
True. With final departing kiss, Rosa headed off to class, looking back to wave at me, a grin splitting her face from ear to ear. The rest of the day passed in a blur. I hardly paid attention to my class. My thoughts focused instead on the image of Rosa looking so happy. I never noticed she smiled like that. Her hands pressed against her face and her eyes grew tight with joy. Her mouth formed a perfect heart shape against her snout. That was a smile worth protecting for sure. Oh, that's cute. I managed to find the least wrinkled outfit I could for tonight's dinner. Rosa agreed to pick me up at my apartment. The logic being that hopefully we wouldn't be there long enough for anyone to try and jack her car. Knowing her, she'd probably just give them a taste of her dreaded chancla.
La chancla!
A text from her lets me know she's waiting outside, interrupting the browsing of my favorite Ukrainian salad baking image blog. Okay, Redditor. Oh, that's right. This dude's a this dude's a 4chan user. Oh man, and I'm so sorry, buddy. I don't know how to tell you.
What's the status? Is 4chan still down?
I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't really care. If let's be honest, Nick, 4chan's not gonna stay down forever. It's gonna come back eventually. 4chan's just one of those things where it's like you're never gonna get rid of it completely, man. It's just gonna be there for like a good while.
Final old post was fucking chicken jockey.
It was chicken jockey, and then someone just responded, "What the hell is going on here?"
What the hell is going on here? Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey.
And then poof.
And then yeah, that was just it. I figured I need some calming down today, and shitposting was just the way to do it. Rosa greets me with a kiss as I slide.
Guys, did you see Jimmy Fallon do the chicken jockey joke?
No, because I don't watch Jimmy Fallon.
Neither do I, but I saw Cody tweet about it.
Okay.
He has the perfect response to it.
What did you walk into, Ninjato? We're talking about 4chan being taken down.
That's relevant because without 4chan, we wouldn't have this game.
Exactly. Chicken jockey. What the hell is going on here? But no, I didn't see the Jimmy Fallon skit because I don't watch Jimmy Fallon, Nick.
Well, neither do I. But here's the thing: at least find Cody's tweet about it.
I'll do. Hold on. You're gonna ask me about
It's
comic.
less terrible because it's Cody.
That's true. You're gonna ask me about comic crypt stuff, Ninjato. I'll just say this, Ninjato. Depends on what time we want to record, or like when we're doing it, Ninjato. Is it still like around like the usual time, like 5-ish my time? Because if so, then sure, I could do it. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I could do it.
Lore accurate.
Is this true, Nick?
Yeah, Chains, they're very inbred.
Oh, okay. Alright. Wait, here we go. This is the Cody tweet I was talking about. JD fans, I'm so sorry about the Pope. What have you done? What have you done? You ever think he
finished Undertale?
Hold on here. I'm gonna have to just do advanced search through his
You're not.
Twitter.
No, dude, you're not that far.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is good. Okay, that's not it. Hold on.
No,
Wait.
these are it. Chance, it's all before these. After these.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, okay. Joke and then ear. Like, I didn't even fucking watch. I didn't even fucking like. I just saw this. I just like the tweet, but I didn't even like bother sticking by because I don't watch Jimmy Fallon.
Why bother? It's Jimmy, but like you can see it. I don't even need the I just see it and I'm like,
yeah. Hold on. Here,
wow.
hold on. Wait. Here, I can show this off. This is what we're looking at. Chicken jockey. Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks. Very cool. All right. You walked in at the worst moment, Ninjato. Oh, what are you talking about? It's chicken jockey, Ninjato. Like the hit Minecraft meme. Haha. Alright, anyways, where were we? Also, but yeah, I could get the thumbnail done by, Thursday. Probably like Thursday night. I'm gonna probably watch a movie Thursday. I was thinking of catching that new, was it that Warfare movie that just come out, Nick? On Thursday? Cause I heard it's interesting. Avengers Forever? What issue? Oh, damn, Nick, I'm so sorry. Your friend is a traitor.
Why?
She's a Vikings fan.
At least she's not a Packers fan.
Oh, is that okay, Nick? Be honest with me. If Nick, a legitimate question. Our friendship is pretty much the same, except I like the Packers. Would that change anything?
Yes.
That
It would
would.
change a lot.
It would change a lot. Okay then. Okay then. Okay then. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Real quick, just on my on a separate window, I looked up like what showtimes are available for that Warfare film, and god damn it, it's already starting to run out of like slots. Like, cause now like the usual theater I go to, I could either get there by like noon, or I go there like 10 o'clock at night, Nick. I don't like streaming services, Nick, anymore. These goddamn streaming service quotas are fucking taking these damn things out of theaters far too early, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all, Nick. Anyways, Rosa greets me with a kiss as I slide into the passenger side of the car.
Anon, are you excited for tonight?
It's just 12 issues, Ninjato? Alright. I can tell she's excited for me to meet her whole family this time. Yeah. Just, a little nervous meeting everyone, you know?
I'm Miyamura. Don't be silly. They will love you. Besides, Papi has already claimed to calm Mama down. She does not hate you anymore.
I'm not sure that was supposed to be a joke. Hold on, can we say? Let me just take a sip of tea. Alright. We make a small talk as she speeds out of town, past the suburbs, and into the surrounding greenbelt that marks her family farm. I can feel the butterflies in my stomach starting to turn into fully fledged birds as we pull down the gravel drive of her house. You know what, Nick? Legitimately, probably not gonna get the money to go next year for C2E2, but the year after, Nick, I'm gonna come wearing a Packers jersey. I just want to see her react.
Hope you like the cold. Hope you like the cold. Because I'm gonna make you walk to the hotel if you do that.
Also, I'm gonna be honest, Nick. I hope next time, we don't have to stay in a hotel. I don't like paying for water, Nick. Just because I don't really like paying for water.
Well, let's hope you don't wear a Packers jersey then.
Okay then. Gosh. You're gonna wear a Lions jersey, Ninjato? Is that any better, Nick?
See, I don't hate the Lions. I'm just more surprised because they used to fucking suck.
Alright.
Like, they were terrible, but like they've just been like fucking like doing really well for some fucking reason.
Okay. I could feel the butterflies in my stomach starting to turn to fully fledged birds as we pulled down the gravel drive of our house. Nearly every light is on inside, and loud upbeat Latin pop is pulsating into the night. There's several more cars in the open air garage than before, and Rosa has to part a little bit of ways from the house. Taking my hand when we get out, Rosa pulls me along excitedly, her infectious laughter helping to settle my nerves. The familiar coloring of Rosa's family is evident on several of the ankylosaurs inside. Just roll with it. We're in the ankylosaurs now. I don't know, man. Dinosaurs are dinosaurs. But there are also a few others, presumably friends of the family or distant cousins. Rosa keeps a tight hold in my hand as as she shows me off to everyone, unable to keep me from beaming when she introduced me to as her novio. I find I'm beaming just as much as she is too. Everyone in Rosa's extended family greets me with a friendly nod or a shake of the hand. Clearly not too surprised that their little Rosa is dating a human. I assume her parents probably got word out when I first came over. The only one who seems a little wary of were Rosa's brothers. Each of them were huge
Sorry, what?
What?
Rosa's brothers? When was this mentioned?
I guess you got brothers now, Nick. Each of them were huge guys, muscles gained from working the family fields on full display in tank tops and baggy shorts. Some even had tattoos on their scales. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Depictions of raptor Jesus rubbing shoulder to shoulder to half-naked dinos and skulls and who knows what else. I think some of them are in gangs, Nick. Thanks, 4chan. Glad to know that you know when you were writing this before you died, you kept true to your roots. So. Too bad they got clapped by the commanders. Oh, the Vikings. Should I hate the commanders or? Eh? Okay.
Honestly, really, if you were to only hate one team, it might be the Packers. If it's just that, you're fine with me.
Oh, the Lion. Oh, your rats was talking about the Lions. They got clapped by the commanders? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Not they're cool? Okay. Eventually, I'm whisked through the whirlwind of distant relations until I find myself deposited at the dining table, where Rosa's dad is...
Yes, the commanders were the Redskins.
That's right. What makes the Redskins red?
Guys, have I ever shown you the South Park episode about the Washington Redskins?
No.
I gotta do that.
Okay. Okay. Eventually, oh no, I read this. Where Rosa's dad is entertaining some friends with Raku's story.
I need to go help Mama with cooking, Anna. I will be just uno momento. Oh, I promise.
Rosa gives me another peck on the cheek before disappearing into the kitchen. Catching my eye, Rosa's dad politely excuses himself, greeting me with another firm handshake. Anon! Glad you can make it!
Anon! Good to see you can make it. I see you've met... It's El Familia.
Rosa's dad smiles at a past relative, gladly accepting the beer offered to him. He practically rips open the bottle with his palm, no doubt not feeling a thing. Yeah, everyone's been great. I had to raise my voice over the din of the party. Yeah, everything's been great! Can you hear me? The butterflies... The butterflies in my stomach are back now! The sight of Rosa's dad seemingly increasing their intensity! What?
Hey, they're all good people. Say, Anna, come on out to the deck with drink with me. We can talk the hombre hombre. I know I haven't been entirely truthful.
What? Get on your knees. But I don't understand. No one touches my daughter. The pat on my... But it was consensual! No, you forgot the most important person, consent. Her mother's. Fuck cheeseheads.
Yeah!
Okay. Wait, is Twitch censoring words? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Is Twitch censoring words? Cause I know, cause I can. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Wait, no. Oh, Ratsum censored herself. Okay. Cause Ray said fuck uncensored last time. Okay. Alright then. I'm so I'm so used to most of the things just being uncensored. So like whenever I see like a word censored, I just assume Twitch is just doing it. The pat on my back nearly pitches me forward as Rosa's dad leads me past the guest, winding another room of the house until we reach the back door. Rosa's dad takes me outside onto a large deck complete with a handsome wooden railing. Okay, now I gotta say, whoever's in charge of this, so whoever, I don't know, maybe it's just. I'm starting to think. Okay, hear me out. Okay, so I'm kind of believing maybe this like best ending for this mod is a separate person because well, one, we haven't really got to much straight halt, Nick, but two, also like the background now is. You could clearly tell someone on like put on like a filter on a photo and but it's like it's not the same filter. We're like every other.
All right, so the mod is a separate person who did it.
Okay, cause usually these backgrounds they have like they're like a photo that has like a filter over it, but it's like the like looks supposed to look like a painting and stuff, Nick. But in here. It's like someone.
Cell shading.
Yeah, more like it's more like you don't like that filter of like make it look like a drawing on like your phone.
Yeah, cell shading.
Yeah, so I don't think my phone has it called cell shading. Hold on.
Well, it probably wouldn't be called cell shading on a phone, but the term is cell shading.
Is it? Okay. I just never assumed that because they're like the filters I got, I never really called them cell shading. Hold on. Oh, wait, actually, my phone doesn't even have that filter at all. Wait, hold on a second. Wait. What the hell?
Wait, hold on, Chase. Do you remember the dick pic joke from the TED TV show?
Yeah.
Well, I was like, the guy sent me a dick pic, like it was sepia tone, like an old timey pic. Chase.
Yeah.
It's set in the '90s. How would dick pics be a thing?
Oh. Yeah, Nick. I think the funniest idea would be someone had to literally like pull out like an actual like physical cameraman, take a photo of their penis and like mailed it to Ted for the and then, like like they like
mailed it to Blair.
Like they like I don't know like you can like fuck around with like photos and stuff, like actual physical photos and stuff. So like someone fucked around with a photo and then mailed it to their house so that way Ted could go, someone sent me a dick pic. Polaroid pic through mail? Maybe. That's what I'm saying. Maybe. Rosa's dad takes me outside onto a large wooden deck complete with handsome wooden railing. A few lounge chairs are positioned next to a large grill, presumably used for the veteran grilling. You know what? I also want to say this filter for the background. I know that's supposed to be like kind of like a sand or like a dirt sort of thing, but the filter makes it look like snow. So it kind of looks like all of a sudden we just changed like seasons, Nick. We're now in winter now. A few lounge chairs are positioned next to a large grill, presumably used for their vegetarian grilling. As sad as that sounds to me. Great. Oh my gosh, Nick. Have you ever seen that bit from Parks and Recreation where like Ron's favorite like restaurant gets shut down? So they go So it's like, don't worry, Ron. We could grill some food at back at my place. Would you like that? Okay. It's like pops open the grill. Ah! What's going on? Where's the meat? Oh, we don't sell that. Oh, we don't cook meat. Those are organic mushrooms. It's much healthier. It's like starts like collapsing. It's like, oh gosh. That's all I can think. That's what I'm just thinking of now. Like Anon visits like Rosa's family for like a grill. Ah! Where's the meat? Oh, Anon, we don't have that. That's organic mushroom. It's much healthier for you. Cleveland show vegan cookout sketch. I don't think Nick has shown me that one. Mercifully, the deck is free from any other relatives or party guests, leaving the two of us alone. The noise of the party is muffled slightly as Rosa's dad slides the glass door shut. Leaning against the railing of a rack, he stares out into the distance. Their home has a majestic view of the rolling hills that surrounds Volcadra, the peace and beauty of the countryside on full display. I join him at the railing, the two of us staring at sunset.
Nothing greater than God's work. None.
Oh, he just disappeared. Rosa's dad takes a swig of his beer, his eyes starting to label as he fidgets with the bottle. I nod along, content to remain silent for the moment. Oh, image not found. Okay. This seems like the beginning of a lecture with the way he's acting. Just pretend Rosa's dad's like a ghost now.
And you and Rosa have been together for what, a few months now?
Ah, there it is. Maybe being out here and alone isn't such a good idea. Yes, sir. Sounds about right. Seems like a lot longer, to be honest. I drum my hands awkwardly on the wooden railing, wishing I also had a beer to fidget with.
Do you?
Rosa's dad clears his throat before starting again.
Do you think about your future together? A good young man like yourself together with my daughter? I've never seen Rosa so happy, Hanon. You should be proud of that.
Thank you, sir. I was expecting an upbraiding for Rosa's overnight visit, no matter what Rosa had said to the contrary. Fathers didn't like their daughters spending the night at their boyfriends, especially when Raptor Jesus was supposed to be the only man for her. Okay, that's kind of funny. Rosa's dad takes another long pull at this beer before continuing.
But happiness, it's not something that's always going to be there, see? You have to work at it. Work together to make it last.
Another swig of the bottle. I realized that this may not be his first beer tonight.
When my wife got sick.
His voice cracks up a bit, forcing him to pause before continuing. I've never seen him so emotional before. Definitely not his first beer.
I thought I couldn't get through it. But she wouldn't let me, you know. I wanted to so much to curl up and cry. She just looked me in the eyes and said, Joshua, we can do this.
The last words hang in the air for a moment, the sounds of a party drifting through the sliding door. Sighing, Rosa's dad scratched his head for a moment.
Rosa is like her mother. She cares about people. But sometimes she doesn't know when to focus on herself. With you, Anon, you make her happy, make her shine.
His hands grasped the air as he was trying to hold on to his last sober thoughts.
I guess what I'm trying to say, Anon, is...
Sir, I want to marry Rosa. Alright. Those words have been building up inside me for a while now, those butterflies. The more and more I listen to Rosa's dad ramble on, the more I knew that I want to admit it. Want to speak those thoughts that I was afraid of. I just said, I want to marry Rosa, because if I didn't, and the desire to say it was going to make me explode. Rosa's dad just stared at me, his red eyes wide with shock. I felt like a balloon. All the air inside of me, all the feelings I had towards Rosa were finally coming out, and no one could stop it. As my hands were shaking, I realized that I probably sounded like some dumb kid to him. I didn't even know what I was saying, really. Hell, I don't even know how much a ring would cost. Whoa, what is that? Why are you angry, buddy? You pulls a knife. Let me make your daddy, bitch, huh? I'm gonna fucking marry her, no matter what, huh? You gonna deny me that right, huh? Whoa, Anon, jeez, take it easy. No!
I was going to say I approve. Oh.
I repeated, staring Rosa. Okay. Spelling error. Staring, not starting. Rosa's dad started to eye. Forcing the words out helped elevate the pressure I could feel building deep inside. I know I'm young. I don't have a lot of money or a job or anything like that. But I love her, sir. God, I love her so much that the idea of not being with her hurts inside. We'll make it work. I just know it. I expected Rosa's dad to say something by now. Anything. His protracted silence did not seem like a good sign. And like you said, you were married when you were not much old. My words are cut off at once. Rosa's dad had collected me into a bone-crushing hug, a look of pure joy creasing his face. Hi, Chelsea. Nick. I'm confident now that Rosa's dad's the type of person to go, Anon, you're fucking my daughter.
Cengiz. He's in the bedroom during a wedding night acting like a fucking sports announcer.
Oh, and for the third round of the night, it turns out Anon couldn't last that long like the two previous rounds. Do you have to say that?
Well, the disappointment on Rosa's face is evident.
Sir, we've been going at it all. Sir, we've already been at it 2 times. I'm so ready. Give me a break, okay? I'm exhausted. Then drink some damn orange juice and then get back in the game. Are you an announcer or a coach? I am your worst nightmare if you don't get back in there and make my daughter happy. Okay. Okay.
She hasn't even come close to climaxing yet.
What are you talking about? It's been 5 times already tonight. Don't you?
Yeah, and she didn't have an orgasm, but you did 5 times.
Anon, don't you know when a woman is faking it? Anon awoke several hours in a day. I look sadly at the food that my wife Rosa calls.
I grimace at them.
I grimace at what my wife Rosa calls
me and what Rosa calls a meal.
Lately we just haven't felt that spark or we had in a while in bed. Just knocked him out.
I woke several hours later in
days. His words are coming out in a flood of barely understandable Spanish, but given that he's not actively trying to strangle me now, I assume they're words of encouragement. The massive ankylosaur finally lets me go, grinning down at me as he clasps me on the shoulder with a massive, calloused hand.
Anon, you're you magnificent little Chico. Oh, you two are going to be so happy together.
I knew Rosa's dad liked to wear his emotions on his sleeve, but I'm a little uncomfortable with this level of expression from a man who could fold me in half like a chair.
Besides, once you two married, you can start making me some nitos and nitos, see?
Oh my gosh, he actually is the type of dad. You're fucking my daughter. Laughing, he pounds me on the back again, throwing his arm around me as he steers me back into the house. Rosa, guess what? See, Papa, you and Anon here are going to make me some grandchildren. Now go into Now go into the bedroom. I'll leave you two alone. And Anon, if you need some orange juice, just come on downstairs. I won't judge.
No need to put on pants. We totally do not give a shit. We get what you're trying to do.
I make a mental note to ask Rosa what nietas and nietos are, but part of me already knows. As Rosa's dad inadvertently strangles me, I manage to croak out one final thought before we rejoin the party. Just keep it a secret from Rosa, okay? A few weeks passed since I blurted out my desire to marry Rosa to her dad. Luckily, I managed to make it through the party that night without saying anything else stupid, although I did have to lie to Rosa about why her dad burst into drunken weeping whenever he saw her for the rest of the night. Her mom still glared when she looked at me, but whether or not that was a good or bad thing, I couldn't figure it out. On that ever watchful mom glare, I planted only a chaste kiss on Rosa's cheek when it was time to go, content to call a taxi back to Skid Row. Rosa and I have been I know English. Rose and I have been spending. God, fuck. That's right. I'm splending time. I'm splending my money. Splending, Nick.
Chance, I'm more uncomfortable now than when we were literally yelling at each other about fucking images.
I have been spending nearly every day together since then, hanging out with either Stella or the gang. I know Korean, Chelsea. I don't even know Korean. Except, like, a couple of words. Fang made amends with Trish and Reed, and the three of them have been practicing non-stop. Oh, that's nice of her. It seems Spears approached...
Is Trish still lezzing out?
Why do you call it that?
Because South Park said that. And I still find that the funniest thing one of the funniest lines in that episode. It's in the part where we start lezzing out.
It seems Spears approached Fang about getting Verm drama to play at prom, and they've been preparing all new material to debut. I was glad that Fang reconciled with Trish, and she seemed happier than she had been in a while after doing so, and seemed her talking in the bedroom helped ease her mind about us as well. It was awkward between Trish and I at first, but the two of us agreed not to get in each other's way. Although Trish did nearly try to kill me when I asked if they were going to stick with the guitar and bass, lowering her horns towards my way as Fang and Reed laughed their asses off. Some things just never change, I guess. Oh, Trish, you silly woman. Everybody knows you're not a real lesbian. What? Alan, you're kind of being an asshole. Wait, Nick. Okay, but Nick, if the Trish mod though, at the very least, the Trish mod would make her bisexual, cause she likes Fang, but then the Trish mod, the whole point is we're getting with her, so that she would also like us.
Well, I'm joking, like that. I never said that she actually was.
I thought you said she. Did you say that? You know what? No, never mind. I don't know anymore. Never mind.
I was making a reference to South Park, man.
Okay. I don't know. I thought it was like an actual like thing that she liked Fang. I'm like
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Okay.
Plus, Chase, the guys did confirm she has a thing for him.
Okay. All right then. Anyways, one thing continued to dominate my thoughts, however: prom. With prom night around the corner, the school was positively buzzing in anticipation. Bam! My old man promised to send me his old tux by the end of the week, saving me a few extra bucks. A good thing, too. Prom tickets weren't cheap. I always tried to scrape and save every penny I could. Thankfully, Fang wasn't concerned about finding a date, the topic having grown slightly awkward between us, and she was content to go as a group with Reed and Trish. Hell, even Stella managed to find a date. Although no matter how much Rosa and I pried, she wouldn't tell us who it was.
Fucking shark, man.
I know.
The fucking Chad shark.
I know.
Stella, please tell us. I promise not to judge him, or even if it's a she.
Rosa was taking another stab at getting it out of Stella today. Though the three of us walk into the parking lot after school. Wait, never mind. There were still some things Rosa's face wouldn't budge on, however risque our frequent meetings had become.
Oh, is that the guy from science class? The one who you did a reading for the other day? He's cute, Stella.
Rosa nudged Stella in the ribs, sticking her long tongue out at me as she did so. Forcing a smile, I tried not to let my face get too red. Rosa, I told you no hints before prom! Rolling her eyes, Stella pointed...
No Valley Girl.
She kind of talks like one sometimes, though!
Not a Valley Girl. She talks more like a Geki girl. Like Chelsea!
I can't do Chelsea's voice.
Well, it's obviously like a high-pitched voice.
Rosa, I told you no hints before prom!
Perfect.
Okay. Rolling her eyes, Stella pointedly turned back to her manga.
Chase, am I gonna be... Chase, when we do the fucking, like, audio drama for...
Nick, I'm not doing any fucking voice work. Are you kidding me?
Well, don't rule that out. Second...
If I'm doing voice work, I'm just gonna do some background. I'm gonna just some background character, like some dude that Ironhide just beat. You know what? I'll be Waspinner, because he only has one line. Yes. Yes, Nick.
I know I'm probably gonna be the voice director.
Uh-huh.
I'm kind of scared to be the voice director.
Well, to be fair,
because I'm worried I'm gonna end up being J.K. Simmons.
Well, to be fair, okay, to be fair, Nick, it's not so much that I can't do. I could probably help out with voice directing. It's just I can't do the voices myself. I can't do impressions myself, okay? But I got a pretty good ear, Nick, when it comes to like voices and stuff. All right, I got a pretty good ear. Despite everything you know, I do have a good ear for some things. All right, like music. I got a pretty good ear for music.
We also gotta get someone to do music.
Yeah, I'll just find some like stock music. Or like music from like, you know, like movies or games. So, you'll be fine. Rolling her eyes, Stella pointedly turned back to her manga. A picture of two whitefish boys, dangerously close to one another, plastered on the covers. Oh, she into yaoi. Okay.
Whitefish. Yep.
Oh, she into yaoi. How she managed to read while walking, I will never understand. It's called yaoi. It's called yaoi, Anon. You wouldn't get it. I think I get it. Stella been fending off Rosa all day, and by the way she buried her face in those pages, she was close to the end of her rope. Don't you have Anna? Don't you and Anna have like a date or something to get to? Ah, our date. I've been planning it for a few days now. I'll leisurely stroll through the city.
Arboretum.
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 Whatever that is.
James, it's like an arboretum is like a built like a planetarium,
Oh.
but for trees.
Oh. 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 So it's just a big public garden.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Why not just say that? Just say public garden. I don't.
Because it's an arbitorium.
Okay. Gosh.
Gee, why don't we just call? Why don't we call the Japanese Master Force character Optimus? Because it's Jinrai.
Well, no. It's different, Nick. Because Arbitrum's just a big, oversized garden. Jinrai and Optimus are a completely different case, where they are two separate individuals. It's not the same thing.
It's the same toy.
It's not the same thing. It's not the same. It's not even the same toy. Power Master Optimus Prime. For one, Power Master Optimus Prime's fist can't collapse inside of his forearms in the American release of the toy.
Hey, remember when he turns into like a fucking lion? Or was that a bull?
I'm gonna. Okay, you know what? I think we're done. Are all Optimus Primes the same, Chelsea?
No.
I'm gonna unmod you, Chelsea, if you say that again. No, they're not. That's like, oh, is Scourge just Nemesis Prime? No, they're different. They're different Nemesis Prime. They're different. Scourge and Nemesis Prime are two different beings. Is Optimus okay? He'll be fine. He'll be fine, Ray. He's just in shock. To be fair, I would too. I mean, come on. Starscream is celebrating the Pope's death. Too soon, man. Too soon. You're sorry, Chelsea? It's okay. Just don't ever say Optimus Primes are the same ever again. With how much Rosa loves gardening, I was surprised when she mentioned she'd never been before. I feel like there should have been never been there before. Plus, it was free for students. A win-win. Wait.
Hold on.
Okay. What are you doing? Who's tagging me? Oh, alright. Guess he's... Hold on. Who's tagging me? Oh, okay. Someone just liked Optimus Prime. God damn it, there's so much furry art going on. What is happening, TJ?
What?
I'm in... Okay. I'm in TJ's server, Nick. He's got like a little channel, Discord channel for promoting like your own, like showing off your like art and stuff. And it's like lately there's been a lot of furry stuff going on. Oh, but someone did. But in between the furry stuff, there's a runabout and run amok. That's nice. Nick, is it me or is furry art becoming like more and more prevalent?
That's scary.
Well, you know what they say, man. You gotta pay rent. you gotta pay rent, man. And the furry art, man, it sells. Furry art sells, man. You want to make money real easy and fast with doing art? Make furry art. All right.
Adding to a command.
Okay. Alright. Okay, what did you add? Okay, hold on a second. Hey, Optimus. You alright? Hold on. Yeah, just, saw some things that leave me with several questions that I don't think I want answered. Starscream wanting to be Pope? Yeah. I think he has issues.
Hold on.
Okay, what are you adding? Yeah, I think he has issues.
One more image. Why would you have issues? Why would you have issues?
Thank you, Megatron. I don't get it. Why would he have issues? Fur pays rent, Chelsea. That's right, Chelsea. Furry art pays the rent. No. You want to make even more gangbuster or money? Furry porn. Furry porn. That makes you a lot of money. I don't know why.
I mean, look at that knot.
What? 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 What does that even mean?
It's a joke involving furries. Do you not get it? If you don't, oh my gosh, you have been on the internet not as long as I have. Nick, you said that. Chelsea, no, don't get the knot.
Nick, you said that pretty fast, right? Hold on.
No, don't look it up!
In a private window.
Okay.
Not... I guess...
Specifically, you want to look up nodding.
Nodding, Urban Dictionary... What the fuck? Okay, hold on. I can't believe I'm fucking looking this up. Hold on. Oh, thank gosh, this is a private window. I'm just making sure that this is not being shown at all on stream. It's not. Okay, fucking good. Oh my gosh, fucking good. It's not being shown on stream. Okay, hold on. What the Why is it red? Why is it red? Why is it red?
Chase, I need to know, are you looking at art or a picture?
I looked up... So, nodding, Nick, has something to do with the canine animals. So I looked up...
Yes.
The actual canine part. Why is it red?
No! You're actually looking at that!
Why is it red? What? Okay. Holy shit. Gosh, I'm looking up like just more definitions on Urban Dictionary. What the fuck?
Oh, this is going into the best of compilation this month.
Oh my gosh. Part of pair of round structures on either side plays a role by swelling. Help hold it in place during. Fuck nature. Fuck nature. Fuck nature. Nature's screwed up, Nick. Nature screwed up. I don't. It's not lipstick, Chelsea. No, it's not lipstick. It is far from lipstick. Gosh, it doesn't even look like I just don't know why it's red, Nick. Okay. Well, I'm so glad that this has been on a fucking private window, and none of this was shown on stream. Okay.
Oh my goodness, it's furry everywhere. I mean, look at that. There's a notch.
Stop. What? God, nature's so fucked up, Nick. Cause Nick, this is all part of like nature's like evolution, right? Oh man, we gotta ensure in the wild that procreation will happen. All right, time to literally fucking mutate the fucking genitalia to the point that it's evolved into a damn fucking thing that will just straight up just not let go. Nick. Nick. Consent is a fucking human invention.
It is.
Consent is a human invention.
It is. Hey, Chase, it gets worse. Do you know what a cat penis looks like?
I do. It's all spiky.
It's all fucking spiky.
It's all spiky. So that way it can ensure procreation. Consent.
Exactly.
These animals don't know what consent is, to the point that their body parts have literally evolved into ensuring consent is the least of their concerns. I don't like it.
Hey, it could be worse. It could be a fucking anglerfish.
Yeah. Well, see, Nick, at least with an anglerfish, Nick, you don't have to look at a genitalia. They'll just become the male anglerfish.
They'll just become the genitalia.
They just look like big ass warts all over the female anglerfish that fall off once she's pregnant. Hedgehog is just a belly button, Chelsea. Why would you know what a hedgehog look? You know what, Nick? If I ever get a pet, Nick, that animal's being neutered because I don't want to fucking see it have a boner.
Well, I mean, first of all, one, that's smart because it's actually proven that pets' lifespans will actually last longer because of it.
Okay.
So that's good. Second,
Uh-huh.
I don't know how much that's gonna help, actually.
Are you saying dogs will have red rockets without testicles?
Chase, I've seen it happen.
How?
You know that dog I occasionally dog sit for?
Yeah?
Sweet dog, love him.
Neutered?
Whenever he gets too happy,
Is he neutered?
Yeah. But occasionally he'll
Hold on. Not,
got a bit going on.
hold on. Now,
He kind of gets a bit too excited.
Now I gotta know. Hold on. Now I gotta know. Can
I hope you guys really like this episode.
can you? Hold on. Hold on. What the hell? Yes, human beings can still get an erection and father a child if you have both testes removed. You can.
What?
Wait, hold on, hold on. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait, hold on, wait. This is Google AI, but you can you can still have an erection without testicles, but
Well, yeah.
but it may be more challenging. Okay.
Hey, Genghis.
Yes.
You know how birds have like cloacas?
You know what? I think it's about time we get back to the visual novel, Nick.
Hold on, James. Do you know how birds have cloacas?
What about them, Nick?
Well, a duck doesn't just have a cloaca.
Are you talking about the duck penis?
Duck penis, which is just a fucking screw.
I'm well aware about the duck penis, man.
It's a fucking screw. Why is it a screw?
I don't know, man. You caught a Bunnery in Pokemon Diamond and you named it Chelsea, DJ? That's nice. That's nice, DJ. You kind of came at a weird time, DJ, where... This all started because you, Nick. You were the one who fucking brought up shit like nodding, of all things. I didn't want to know what that was.
That's because you brought up the fucking furry art. And I made a joke about how not... I mean, look at that. That's a knot.
God damn it. Oh my gosh.
James, I'm not gonna lie, considering how long you've been on the internet,
Yeah.
I'm surprised you're only now learning what canines got.
Nick, I don't actively go out of my way to look up furry porn.
Well, no, I bet not. But, like, you know, people are definitely gonna be making jokes about it. You know, like the horse.
Oh, don't remind me about the horse, man. Please.
Gosh. Parents are fucking ruined horses.
Thanks, jackass.
No, I don't blame Jackass on it. There's something about the internet itself that did something.
I'm blaming Jackass, man.
Well, see, with Jackass, it's supposed to be funny. Fuck, is this because of fucking My Little Pony?
I don't know, man. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows, man?
Actually, you know what? I blame the fucking, like...
Yeah?
I blame Mr. Hands.
Mr. Oh my gosh, Mr. Hands, man.
What
Alright.
What a fucking wild story.
I know. Anyways.
Right, we were supposed to be talking about dinosaurs and shit.
We're reading a visual novel, so. Alright. Anyways, she's right, Rosa. We should get going if we want to hit that place. It usually fills up around this time. I gently dragged the still guessing Rosa away from Stella, leaving the lemon lime stego buried in no doubt while some sort of softcore yaoi. We'll catch you later, Stella.
Hey, see, Stella. I will see you tomorrow, yes? Oh, is it that Chico from the football team?
I pulled her towards her car, the two of us stifling our laughter. By the way Stella's tail curved around her leg, I think Rosa might have been right on that one. The trip across town to the Arboretum was pleasant enough. I even started to like some of the Latin music Rosa played, although the more pop hits I had to grimace to get through. Rosa was an absolute treat today, singing along as she drove, tapping her fingers to the beat of the music. Bad, Mr. Hands, Chelsea? Well, don't worry, Chelsea. Mr. Hands is no longer with us. So...
Chase.
Yeah.
Imagine being his fucking child.
Did he have...
Knowing that... Yeah, he had children.
Nick, I think what gets me about Mr. Hand was, like, that wasn't the first time he did it with a horse.
No.
He was doing that shit on like a regular basis. It just so happened that one night, it just went bad and the horse went overboard.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about Mr. Hands anymore, Nick. Okay.
Yeah.
If you had a Pyroar, you name it Ray, but they aren't introduced until Gen 6. What's a Pyroar?
Fire lion Pokemon.
Oh, okay. I couldn't help but watch, thanking whatever fate Stella believed in for putting the two of us together. A little while later, Rosa pulls up to the Arboretum parking lot, row upon row filled with cars. Just what I was afraid of.
I know Spanish.
Come on.
I cantos caros hey ahí.
This is the second time we've looped around the parking lot, and Rosa's patience is beginning to crack. Remember? Oh my gosh, Nick, the last thing we saw on TV in the hotel room was an episode of Gumball playing, and it was the episode that where they couldn't find a parking spot. The second we've looped around the parking lot, and Rosa's patience is beginning to crack. I haven't seen her like this since I fell into flowers at school. Her snout is screwed up in a frown, her eyes narrowed. Maybe we can get street parking?
No, we've been here long enough. We are getting a spot.
I hold my hands up, palms out as Rosa's anger flashes. I forget how bossy Rosa can be sometimes. Oh, there's one! My hand flies towards one empty spot in the parking lot. It's even closer to the entrance. Even as I pointed out to Rosa, a black sports car comes up on the other side of the lane, already closer to the spot than we are. There's no way we can make it there before he does. I let my arm sag, my heart quickly joining it. Ah, jeez, the asshole's gonna take it! Rosa's fist hammers on the steering wheel, causing me to jump.
No! Esto es suficiente! No, Oquilapaz is going to take my spot! I know Spanish. Hey, let's see you like this, eh?
I can see my life flash before my eyes as Rosa guns it, narrowly cutting off the other car as she managed to claim the spot first. Nodding to herself with a look of smug self-satisfaction, Rosa steps out of the car, pointedly not looking at the other car as they drove off. I, meanwhile, still clung to the dashboard, while willing my nerves to settle down. Rosa missed the car on the passenger side by an inch. Planes, trains, and automobiles, Nick.
Chase, that's my favorite scene in that whole movie.
I know. Just Anon's nails are just dug into the dashboard, just like pried him out. Oh my gosh. Good luck, everybody else, Ray. How much signal do I need to turn on now? None? Okay, I turn now. Good luck, everybody else. Barely managing to shimmy out the car, having to hold my doors to not slam into the car next to us, I finally managed to climb out after Rosa. Rosa still sports her bossiest face as she waits for me to extract myself, tapping her foot impatiently. Just as I finally burst free, Rosa grabs me by the hand, hauling me in the direction of the entrance, tail lashing back and forth angrily.
Irritantly. Come on, Miyama, let's go.
No, it says angrily.
Oh, I thought it said irritantly.
It feels like she's going to rip my arm out of my shoulder. Yes, ma'am. So we know who's the top of this relationship.
I was about to make a joke like that.
Rosa's face quiets any further facetious conversation as we wait in the short line of people to enter the park. Flashing out our student IDs at the primly faced Dino manning the tiller, we dislodge ourselves from the crowd. Rosa finally calming down. Pulling a hand mirror out of her purse, Rosa begins adjusting her hair, raking back any loose auburn strands with her fingers. You know, you're kind of cute when you get angry, Rosa. Rosa's face blossoms a crimson red, the heat of her face nearly matching her eyes. Snapping the mirror shut, she languished me under a torrent of rapid Spanish, alternating between wagging her finger and gesturing with her whole hand at me.
Oh, for crying out loud, I know Spanish. No estoy idiota. Esquilapo así para tomar el lugar.
Did you say enojada?
I don't fucking know.
The J is pronounced like an H.
I know it should be. I know Spanish. Enojada.
Alright then.
Chase, I don't know what the fuck I said.
Okay. At least pronounce the J like an H.
I know, I should do that.
I let her vent, hiding my smile as we walked towards the...
But like, why? I mean, like, jalapeno, right?
Oh. Okay, that's great, Nick. Hiding my smile as we walked through the Arboretum's gates. Different paths branch out in front of us, a map standing nearby to guide visitors to specific locations in the park. By the way Rosa's voice is slowly creeping up the octaves, she's not quite over the altercation in the parking lot. Glancing over to her, I can still see her miming a steering wheel, her hand motions no doubt proving once and for all that she was in the right. It's a gamble, but I know one surefire way to soothe her nerves. Man, Ark is gonna have to watch out, or their sexy mamacita's gonna let them have it. I start down one to pass at random, leaving Rosa struck dumbfounded for a moment before she launches after me. Laughing, I run for my life down on the path. I may pay for the comment later, but seeing the look of shock on her face is well worth it.
I'm Chico Estupido! How could you say that?
You know, I'm starting to lean more into the idea that Rosa might be a muscular than chubby. Cause you kind of see in her arms there, she's got a little definition in those biceps, man.
To be fair, it's not like both are mutually exclusive.
That's true. That's true.
Strong arms, but a little squishy belly.
I guess that's true. She quickly catches
but honestly, I think both are really. I think I'm Two-Faced.
Okay. Two-Faced.
Like Two-Faced in that image.
She quickly catches up to me. I submit to her tackle, Rosa's strong arm strapping around my middle and pulling me into a hug. She's laughing now as well.
Do you really think about that? Our children, I mean?
Her fingers intertwine with mine as we settle into a stroll, taking into the Arboretum sites around us. They keep mentioning that word.
Arboretum. It's not that hard.
Arboretum. That word. I'm gonna. Trees tower over us. Little plaques carefully displayed. That's right, displaced. Not displayed. Displaced like fucking water. You know, the plaques, they just like displaced the air like water. Boom. There we go. Displayed at their base, informing us of their names. Rosa seems to be enjoying herself, oohing and ahhing over the sights. Looks like any other park to me. Of course I do. Mi amor. Smiling, I plant a quick peck on Rosa's head, momentarily breathing in the smell of her hair. Rosa's eyes are still tracing along the foliage, but her blush has returned, accompanied by a shy smile. There's a lot of hair smelling, but not much commenting about her woman parts, you know?
Your very feminine breasts.
And her thigh gap. Clearly the best part of a woman. The visible...
Is that clear visible lack of a penis.
The visible lack of a penis. Oh.
Fucking love straight Hulk,
I
man.
love straight Hulk, too. Rosa's eyes are still tracing along the foliage, but her blush has returned. Oh, wait, I already read that. She gives my hand another squeeze, letting me know in her own way that she thinks about our kids as well. Rosa and I end up spending the whole afternoon at the Arboretum. Honestly, I didn't even know there were that many different types of trees, but nevertheless, Rosa pointed out how each different species to me. I put in a how in the middle of that sentence for no reason. I don't. Okay, yes, point it out how each different species. There's just a how now. Deal with it, guys. Her voice chittering with excitement. It seems Rosa not only had a knack for gardening, but botany as well, currently identifying many of the species even before she read the little plaque beneath it. Eventually, we found ourselves underneath a gazebo. Gazebo. Why is it spelled like that when it's pronounced gazebo? There should be a second E. Overlooking the Arboretum's field of indigenous wildflowers. Man, this guy, he knows his words. He knows his English. A gently spring breeze had stripped, rippling the multicolored flowers like a blanket. Even I had to admit it was a pretty nice sight. Oh, excuse me. So where did you learn about all that? The different type of plants and their names and stuff. My voice interrupts our shared silent moment. The only other sound, the soft rustle of wildflowers. Rosa's head rests on my shoulders, her arms wrapping around my own as we relax on one of the gazebo's benches. See, I want to say gazebo. Well, because I want to say gazebo because there's only one E, Nick. But like, there's no E at the end to like.
I wasn't gonna criticize you for that. I was about to just finish saying what Rosa was gonna say.
Okay. My voice interrupts our shared silent moment. The only sound rustle of wildflowers. Rosa's head rests on my shoulders, her arms wrapping around my own as we relax on one of the gazebo's benches.
He helped teach me. In the beginning, he said I had a green thumb. That I was a natural at the natural.
Rosa laughs at her own joke. I can't help but snort a little.
From there, I did some independent study on my own, and the community college had some classes I could take. Why, do they think I was just some dumb, haranira?
Rosa glances up at me, her crimson eyes flashing definitely. No.
Defiantly.
That is not defiantly. That is... Now you're the one mispronouncing. That is definitely. Like, the actual word definitely right there. That is not...
Should it be defiantly?
I don't know, man.
I think it should be defiantly.
I don't know, man, okay? Alright. Oh. No, I was just wondering is all. I didn't think Vocatra High had any sort of program like that.
You'd be surprised by what you find, Mia Moore, when you're not trying to skip class.
Rosa's voice is playful, teasing. The way she rubs my arms lets me know there's no chastisement in her comment. But it's so boring. A loud, exaggerated sigh, laying my head sack back, sack back over the bench. Not fair that you got to choose your classes. They stuck with me half of mine and when I moved here.
Oh, my poor Amour.
Rosa giggled, moving my arm so she could lay her head in my lap. Careful of her horns, I began stroking her hair, the two of us still staring off into a sea of flowers.
You could have swapped classes, you know.
And make them think I care? Nah, I'm happy where I am. I sneak a peek down at Rosa, watching her stare at the horizon. She's no longer smiling now. Something I said? That's Rosa.
Where you are.
The words are quiet, half mumbled under Rosa's breath.
Anon.
Rosa raises her voice, suddenly serious.
What are you going to do after we graduate? Do you really have to leave, like your padre said?
The voice of my old man runs through my mind. College or the service, I don't care which. Up until now, I didn't really thought about it too much. Before Rosa, nothing really tied me down to Vocatra. Nothing made me want to stay in my adoptive home. But now I felt like a balloon drifting into wind, secured to Rosa only by a slim thread. Could I even stay if I wanted to? Where will you go, Rosa? I try and dodge her question, hoping she may provide me the answers I was looking for myself. Rosa just shakes her head on my lap, her beautiful crimson eyes failing to beat my own.
Papa said I could work on the farm if I wanted, just like my hermanos did, but...
There's a hesitation in her voice. Rosa bites her lower lip, the worry she must be feeling evident on her face.
There's a college that has an accelerated program where you can learn all about these.
Rosa waves her hand towards the field of wildflowers shimmering in the wind. About conservation and protection and everything else.
Half of these flowers are endangered, Anon. Endangered because we keep clearing them out for more farmland.
Aww. Her hand slumps back to her chest where I take hold of it, squeezing her tightly.
It costs money, though. Money we don't have now that Mama is sick. But I can't just sit by and let something I love slowly fade away. Anon, if I could help save them, then maybe Mama could.
Rosa's voice breaks down, cracking underneath the strain. Damn. That sucks. That's rough, Rosa. That's rough, girl. I hope you get better. Rosa, she begins to sob, covering her face with her hands.
Yeah. Well, it's really sad. Okay, you wanna go do it? Something?
I pull Rosa awkwardly to my chest, cradling her in my arms, murmuring words of comfort into her auburn hair. Reflecting on all the times I held her close, whispered words of love and affection to her, I realized that in all that time, Rosa never asked me to be anything I wasn't. Never asked or expected me to comfort her and make all her fears disappear. Rosa had always just accepted me for me, accepted my words of support, and never once asked for anything more. Now she sobbed against my chest. I felt like my words weren't enough. Rosa, you asked what I want to do after we graduate. Well, this is what I want to do. I want to be with you, Rosa, no matter what my old man says. I want to support you, love you, to watch you grow into the beautiful woman I know you can be. And if that means staying here in full casual and getting my own job, or moving away with you to college, or finding some other way for us to get together, well, so be it. Ah. After image Rosa not found. Oh, okay. After a time, Rosa pulls away, wiping her eyes on the backs of her hands. Tilting her face up towards mine, I gaze into her eyes, those deep crimson pools so full of love that I feel like I could drown in them.
Anan, I'm scared.
I know, Rosa. It's okay to be scared. Don't worry, you're not going to be a ghost for long.
Dude, this is what life is like for you. I love that show.
I know. This is Rosa.
Forget that she's not going to get better. That I can't do anything for her. It tears me up inside not being able to help me, Madre.
Oh, so that's what you're scared of. I thought you were scared about being a ghost, Rosa.
And when I think of leaving to go to school, I feel so guilty. What if something happens when I'm gone, Anan?
I press her gently back to me, leaning down to wrap Rosa in a hug. Her hands grip my back, nails dig into my jacket. I know, Rosa, but what she wants, what I want, is for you to be happy. Whatever that means, we'll both be there, supporting you, loving you, no matter what. Rosa shuffles up into a seated position, pulling her legs up to her chest and wrapping her arms around them. Sniffling, she wipes her tears off with the back of her hand, her voice husky.
Gracias, Anan. For that, it means a lot coming from me, amor. Dios mío, I'm always crying now. I swear I used to not do that.
There is a T missing with that knot. Now it's just no.
I used to not do that.
Now it makes it sound like Rosa just speaks broken English. Rosa barks a sad laugh, leaning her head against once more on my shoulder. Together, we watch as the wind ripples over the sea of wildflowers, watching as those fragile flowers bend against the breeze. Oh, that's me. I thought that was Rosa. Sometimes crying is exactly what we need. Oh, there he is again. Tonight's the big...
Oh, no, it's not him yet.
Tonight's the big night. Prom. The stiffness of the cab reduces me to a puddle of sweat in a cheap suit.
Stuffiness.
Stuffiness! But I don't dare roll the windows down. It already took a bit of mending to get Dad's old tux up to snuff, and I don't want to ruin it with dust from Rosa's gravel drive. Bad enough I couldn't catch a ride with Stella out here. Gritting my teeth against the heat, I swore nothing was going to spoil this night for us. Handing the cabbie the fare, I tried to ignore his smug smile and comments about how best to avoid prom night disasters as I exit the yellow sweat box. Rosa's house is already busy, and I spot Stella's car among the many parked in the open-air garage. She graciously offered to be our ride for tonight. Also, I think it was just so that she can show off her prom date to both of us. When Stella blurted out that it was the star player of the football team, our mouths nearly hit the floor. Knocking on the front door, I could hear familiar voices inside quiet. I hear familiar voices inside quiet somewhat, as someone rushed to answer. It seemed most of Rosa's family was over once more to see us off. Rosa's dad opened the door, greeting me with a smile and a thunderous pounding on my back.
Hey, Anam, welcome. Make yourself at home. Stella and her novio are in the kitchen helping La Esposa with the last of the food.
The food? I carefully pull out the corsage, and that I had procured for Rosa from my jacket pocket. Thank you, 5-finger discount.
See, Rosa and her mother are making food for the prom. Seemed there was a last-minute cancellation. My little baby just jumped up at the opportunity.
Oh my gosh, there he is. Oh,
Fucking Shad Shark, man.
he's just jacked. Oh my gosh. Rosa's dad beamed with fatherly pride as he ushered me into the kitchen where Stella and her tank of a date were wearing.
Oh, what does we get?
Oh, that's Rosa. Who's Rosa? I think I was. Or was it you?
Yeah,
And yet
it was you.
And yet who is stuck here finishing all the food, eh? Rosa's mom gave me a welcoming smile and a wave behind the mountain of takeout containers she was filling. Anon, good to see you. Grab a spoon and start filling. Several other relatives greeted me from their own spots around the kitchen, a veritable production line of food preparation spanning the generation of Rosa's family. Rolling up my sleeves, I started loading up the delicious smelling food into the various plastic and styrofoam containers. From the sheer volume of food, I wonder if there would be a room in Stella's car for the 4 of us. Not to mention the size of the lad Stella was with. Jeez, what an absolute unit! I chatted with Stella as we scooped, ladled, passing the time by complimenting her own dress and hair. Oh, thanks, Anon! Oh my gosh! Wait till you see... Oh my gosh, wait till you see Rosa, she is so cute! Stella's bubbly demeanor did little to quell my own nervousness. God, I hope I look good enough for Rosa. Did you know she made her own dress? You look pretty good.
You look pretty good too, babe.
Despite his enormous size, Stella's date spoke with careful, almost shy voice. Oh, this is more like...
You look pretty good too, babe.
Stella blushed under his attention, and when no one but me was looking, reached over to pinch his bottom. Wow, okay.
He's not the top.
Okay, Dad. Man, these...
He won't have to wait long, eh? Anon, here she comes.
Man, these girls, man, in these visual novels. They're on another level, man.
I know.
Rosa's dad tapped me on the shoulder, directing me to the hall where Rosa's room lay. Washing my hands quickly, I eagerly awaited Rosa's arrival in the kitchen entrance, trying to soothe my nerves by straightening my bow tie. The sound of the door opening heralded Rosa's arrival, and then...
Anon, so how do I look?
Simply put, Rosa looked stunning. Her dress was magnificent, the huge ruffled skirt resembling an enormous rose in full bloom. The bodice of her dress fits her snugly, vines of rose wrapping around the tight white silk only to help accentuate Rosa's curves and plunging cleavage. There we go, we're back! We're back, baby!
And plunging cleavage.
Her wonderful, feminine curves and her plunging cleavage. There's straight hold.
Yeah! Straight hold!
Stella's date looks like he chokes a monster and punches the drywall on Home Depot, right? Oh. Rosa's hair was laced with what looked like drops of starlight, shimmering in the light of the hallway as she twirled around.
Mama helped me make it. Isn't it lovely? The way it flows? Oh, and the flowers.
Rosa, I would love to see it, but you turn into a ghost again. Rosa ran her hands down her body, clearly pleased with the work she had done. I think Anon likes it very much, Rosa. The voice of Rosa's mom directly behind me snapped me out of my ogling, reminding me to put my eyes on Rosa's face and not the rest of her. Under her mom's watchful glare, I pinned Rosa's corsage to her waist, feeling myself growing pale as Rosa hugged me. God, the way her dress... The way her dress lifted her wonderful breasts. Ahem. Rosa's mom grinned wickedly at the two of us, wielding a digital camera and about a dozen additional SD cards. We both groaned, sharing at a universal childhood exasperation. Come on, you two. It's time for pictures. Oh my gosh, I actually kind of got a little bit of flashbang there with how white it got. Somehow the four of us managed to fit in Stella's car, along with about a ton of homemade food. After considerable time, we managed to finally unload our precious cargo, hauling it inside. Chinese lanterns dotted the ceiling, matching the decorations that we saw outside, giving the entire problem a decided Far East look. With Central American food. Man, Miss Worldwide going on around here with this prom. This prom is worldwide themed, I guess. Glancing over the buffet table that had been set up, I could indeed tell that it was empty. Whatever catering company that had been hired clearly leaving the school high and dry at the last minute. As the smell of food wafted before us, dozens of hungry students began to crawl around, licking their lips in anticipation. Eyeing the crowd, I didn't see any sign of Fang or Reed. I really need to talk to them before.
Rosa! When I saw Spears, I thought I had to do the fucking, but no.
The bellowing voice of Principal Spears rose over the up-tempo music of the gymnasium, dulling the excited chatter of the crowd. There he is! I could see Spears heading towards us, cutting through the assembled students like some great white shark dispersing lesser, more hungry fish. I managed to nod towards the hulking man in greeting, laboring under about a dozen heavy trays of food. Evening, Principal Spears.
Hola, Principal Spears. Sorry we are late. Mi madre had us taking more pictures than I thought.
Rosa began handing Spears tray after tray of delicious food she has painstakingly prepared. She mentioned the cart that she had been cooking since yesterday evening, all that work just to feed her fellow students.
I'm just glad you came when you did, Rosa. Here, let me help you set up with the food.
Spears took my own trays as well, clearly have no issue handling an amount of food that probably weighed as much as I did.
I was afraid we were going to have a riot on our hands if these kids didn't have something to eat still.
Spears turns back into the crowd, several pairs of hungry eyes following him intently.
Rosa, do you mind helping me set these out? Siento, Anon, but it'll just be a moment, okay?
Rosa gives me a peck on the cheek, collecting the remaining trays in her arms.
Go enjoy yourself. Maybe you could say hi to Fang for me.
Sure, don't worry about it, Rosa. She gives me another smile before heading off to join Spears at the catering table. I couldn't help but get an eyeful of Rosa's low-cut back as she sauntered away, her high heels giving her already ample backside another boost. It took a bit, but we're back to straight hold.
Yeah, we're back to straight hold. I missed him.
I know. Damn. She really looks radiant in that dress. Chuckling, I scanned the crowd once more, trying to find Fang. I hope to catch her before the band starts playing, and I'm surprised she's not among the ravenous students mobbing the buffet station. Oh, hey! There she is! It's Trish! Hi, Trish. How you doing? How you doing, Trish? Nick, I'm just... Can I just say, Nick? Andre Brower, a straight guy, playing a gay guy who has to play a straight guy.
This guy. Oh, Andre Bauer, you are a legend and you will be fucking missed.
I know. The bitch, Ray? Well, don't call her a bitch for too long, Ray, cause probably next week we're gonna start doing her story. So, yeah. However, something else catches my eye. However, a sad little purple figure alone at the back of the table, blankly staring at her phone. Trish looks absolutely miserable, her sad face clashing with her sparkling black dress and golden horn ornaments. I thought her and Fang had reconciled. Something was clearly on her mind with the way she was pouting all alone. I didn't feel like playing therapist again, especially at prom. Several songs later, I returned to the table where Trish and I talked. Grateful. Oh, okay. So what was supposed to happen there was like that conversation we had with Trish back the main story in the fourth ending of the main story that was supposed to take place, and then this is afterwards.
Yeah.
Which okay. So, several slow songs later, I returned to the table where Trish and I talked. Grateful there was still some food left at the buffet. Dancing with Trish was nice, even if she was upset. Turns out there was a last-minute set list, one that Trish did not like in slightly. She said she was feeling pushed out of her own band, but I think she just needed a comforting shoulder for a while. Someone who would listen as she blew off some steam. Munching away at Rosa's home-cooked food, I once again scanned the crowd, this time signs from my girlfriend. I hadn't seen her since he and Spears went off to set up the food. I hope she hadn't been mobbed by the hungry pack of teenagers that descended on the buffet table. Getting an impromptu dance lesson from Trish was great and all, but I really wanted to spend the rest of the prom with the girl who I came with. With no Latina ankylosaur in sight, I resigned myself to the food once more, the sappy, sad love song currently blasting out onto the dance floor, only making my heart sink further. I fumbled on my phone, fingers automatically moving to text Rosa before I remembered that there were no pockets in that dress of her, and her purse was at the coat rack. Damn, I wish it could be.
Hey. Guess who, mi amor?
Almost as if by request, a pair of gentle hands covering my eyes from behind. This close, I could smell Rosa's perfume, the sweet scent banishing all previous insecurities. Rosa's hand moved to my shoulders as she leaned down towards me, greeting me with a kiss before taking the seat next to me.
Hey, sorry, Anand. It was a madhouse over there. It took Spears and I a while to restore order, and I do think these pinche gringos liked waiting in line.
Rosa tucked an errant strand of hair behind her ear, adjusting the bodice of her dress with the other hand as she did so.
I swear, if one more imbecile so much as thinks of... Wait, Anand, what is it?
I realized I've been staring at Rosa this whole time, a goofy smile creeping up my face. But how could I not? The way her face shone slightly with sweat, the way her hair shimmered in the light. Rosa was probably the most beautiful girl at the prom tonight. Without a doubt, the most beautiful person in my life anyways. Nah, it's nothing. Come on, let's dance! Before Rosa could protest, I pulled her up, leading her by both hands to the dance floor. Hey Nick, I just realized something. This just occurred to me. Do you see? Cavemanon's probably working on another game about this point. Most likely. I mean, like, the two things so far have been really, well received and successful. So most likely they're gonna be like making like another one. But like, I just realized I'm kind of curious. Is 4chan, being taken down gonna affect that, or has Caveman kind of like evolved past just a bunch of 4chan people?
I think they've evolved a bit, yeah.
They've evolved past that, so it's not gonna really affect them that much.
No.
Okay. All right then. We found space easily, just as Trish taught me earlier, I settled my hand around Rosa's waist, taking her hand in mine. Position assumed, we begun to dance. My slow, careful movements leading Rosa's more practiced steps. Rosa's crimson's eyes bored into me, her smoky eyeshadow only enhancing how gorgeous she looked. Now, that sappy love song didn't sound so bad. The first song eventually faded away, replaced by a slowly, faster, but equally sappy pop number. Rosa followed my lead, our feet sashaying across our space on the dance floor. Unlike before, where Trish and I had talked while we danced, Rosa and I danced in silence, enjoying one another's company for the first time tonight. I could feel myself beginning to redden as Rosa and I stared at each other, giggling, the pure happiness we both felt spreading across our faces.
Anon, you're pretty good at this.
Rosa said as we continued the third song, giving my hand a squeeze as we slowly rotated in tune with the music. I was careful to shuffle my feet, making sure not to step out on any part of Rosa's voluminous dress.
Voluminous, yep. You know, Poppy said I would always end up with a man who knew how to dance.
Oh, well, you can thank Trish for that. Rosa and I got closer, the petal-like ruffles of her dress swishing against my pants. She kind of had to teach me tonight. I let my hand explore the smoothness of Rosa's dress, brushing her bare skin ever so slightly as I do. The beginning
Okay,
of
quick question. Does your Ryler have waist swivel?
Red alert? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me go grab him real quick. He's on a different shelf and hold on. Give me a second. Let me grab him. There we go. Wait, actually, you know what? I should probably put on pants. I should probably put on pants.
I just need to know. I just need to know if he's
Hold on.
It's
It's getting to that point now where I can finally take my pants off and not be, sweating. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Okay, I can hear you now. Hold on. So, preview camera. No. Oh my gosh, no. Is my what the hell? My camera's not connected?
Yeah, I just need to know if it swivels.
Yeah, it swivels. It swivels. So, in order for the waist swivel, you pretty much just unpeg the backpack, and then that's how you access the waist swivel. It's a little
Yes,
tight.
but yours swivels.
Does yours not?
Whenever I try, the mushroom peg pops out.
That's not normal.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, also, how come my cameras are not working all of a sudden? What's going on? It says they're... Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second, let me see this. Oh gosh, I got so many cables going on, man. There's so many cables. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I'll figure this out after. I'll figure this out afterwards. I'll deal with this afterwards. Oh, that's what Ray sent me. Okay. Alright then. Pants off season, you hate summer. I don't know what you're talking about, Chelsea. Not wearing pants is like freeing. For me at least. So, anyways. Oh, this is okay, but this is so weird though, cause like my microphone still works. I'm assuming this is like, yeah. So like, I don't know why my camera's not working all of a sudden. Like both my cameras are not working. Whatever, I'll figure it out afterwards. Pants. Oh, no, I already read that. The beginnings of a frown start to crease Rosa's brow, her smile turning sour. Oh.
What's your problem?
What's your...
Aw, I didn't get your first dance.
Rosa's pouting only enhanced her beauty. But from the ways her brows were starting to knit together, I knew a triad was beginning to form. Rosa glanced, and some students glanced away as Rosa's voice took on more heat.
I was looking forward to that. Did Trish plan this? Trying to steal you away? That maldita pequeña procura.
I cut Rosa off with a kiss, pressing her into my body as I did so. I kept the kiss quick. Kiss like the band Kiss. Pulling back nearly as quickly as I started, leaving Rosa confused and breathless. Mosquitoes are on the rise again, Chelsea. Well, that's why you don't really want standing bodies of water outside your house. And get some bug zappers.
Woo!
Woo! This is Rosa, still Nick.
You chico tonto, what was that for?
Smiling, I continued swaying to the music. Nothing was going to spoil, this moment for us. Because nothing is going to make you sad tonight, Rosa. I won't allow it. Rosa? Rosa. Principal Spears, it's a phone call from your father.
Swear, man.
And no, Trish did not steal me away.
Oh my gosh, Changus,
Yes?
highly doubt it. Fuck it. What if ending one had Anon pull the fucking plug?
That is, ooh. No, Nick. No, Nick. And Anon. Okay, no, I don't think Anon would be the type of person to pull the plug, but I think ending one, Anon would convince Rosa to pull the plug, and then in the middle of Rosa, like having an emotional breakdown, he would just leave.
You know, this is getting too depressing for me. I'm out of here. Okay. So, I mean, we still on for Friday? Yeah, we're still on for Friday.
Yeah, we're still on for Friday.
I think your silence says we're still on for Friday. Yeah, see you then.
Tonight, you deserve to be the happiest woman in the world, and I'm going to do everything to make sure it. It was Rosa's turn to take me by surprise. Moving her hand from my shoulder to the back of my head, pulled me down into her. Her kiss was tender at first, almost like the first kiss we shared, but soon it grew more and more intense, feeding off our passion. Rosa's Whoa! Okay. Alright. Oh, okay. This is more than just straight hold at this point. This is... Wow! That is something...
This is Sigma straight hold.
This is Sigma straight hold. I couldn't say how we danced like that. Bodies pressed against one another. Mouths locked in love's eternal embrace. But it wasn't until a ripple of chatter spread through the students that either of us noticed the music had stopped. Blushing, the two of us broke apart, trying not to meet the eyes of the students around us as Spears took the stage. For once, the enormous man held a microphone, his massively hand easily dwarfing the small object. Rose and I stood there, our little fingers hooked together as Spears began his announcement.
Good evening, Volcano High.
Spears paused, letting the assembled students cheer. Rose even added her own thrilling exultation to the mix.
I've got a few announcements before we end tonight, and you can all go home safely.
Spears' exaggerated glare brought on a few nervous laughs. Everyone no doubt picturing the angry Spears suplexing a World B party-goer who didn't abide by the rules.
First thing is...
From somewhere behind his lapel, Spears produce a small golden envelope.
From King and Queen.
I roll my eyes, laughing as I catch sight of Nasser being pulled towards the stage by the Tangerine Terror. Rosa rests her head on my shoulder, moving her hand to stroke my back as we wait for the foregone conclusion. Another waft of her perfume draws me closer to her.
And now, your winners, the 1 mil 2020 class are Nasser and Naomi.
Woo! Yeah! Spears pulls 2 crowns from a pocket as the class erupts in celebratory chaos. Despite everything Naomi has attempted to pull this year, I still give them a polite applause. Nasser at least deserves it. Naomi is, of course...
I'm applauding for Nasser, Naomi, just so you know.
Naomi is, of course, acting beside herself with joy, donning the tiara with her trademark fake smile. I won't even put it past her to fix the voting to ensure her victory. Taking a microphone, Naomi clears her throat, easing back into her role as the perfect prom queen. Thank you all so much, Volcano High!
Okay, that's enough.
Naomi begins her well-rehearsed speech, sounding just as fake as the rest of her attitude. I don't really have a speech prepared, but... Spears butts in, gently pulling the mic away from a rather shocked Naomi.
Everyone fucking cheers when that happens.
Yeah!
Chase, it's like the kind of cheers at rock concerts where like the women will even throw their underwear on the stage.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks, you two. But unfortunately, we've got to stay on schedule, and we have one more thing planned for tonight.
Anon phone runs up Barry, takes out the plug that connected to Rosa's mom. See, that would be comedically evil. That'd be like cartoonishly evil. That like, I honestly think would actually kind of just like ruin the story. Because that's just like too evil. That's.
Sorry, my phone needed charge. Hope you guys don't mind.
Oh man,
where's that beeping noise come from?
Oh man, when did she die?
Hey, who wants to see a dead body?
Nasser pulls the distraught and fuming Naomi off to the side of the stage, his own prom crown dangling from his head crest. And now the tables have turned.
I know many of you know these next three. The first concert was a mixed affair. I think that we've all shown us how important a second chance can be. Let's give it all up for Worm Trauma!
It's Vverm, like the Vivitch. Spears marches off stage, leading a decidedly subdued applause as the red curtains draw open to reveal the band, wielding the instruments.
What if Spears just walked up and snapped the neck of whoever just said that, and everyone just...
Oh.
Everyone doesn't even, like, get, like, shocked or scared of it. Like, this is just...
That'd be amazing. Fang stands in front in a brilliant purple dress. Oh, so this is a good ending because she got the purple dress on. A look of nervous trepidation creeping across her face, and Trish looks smaller than ever, trying to hide behind her base. Reed, like usual, didn't seem to notice much of anything. Murmurs rippled through the students. Many of them have whipped out their phones, no doubt thinking to record another meltdown. Rose and I cheer encouragingly, however, waving to catch the band's attention from our spot on the edge of the dance floor. Finally catching a look at us, Fang smiles, her confidence rising as she strides right up to the mic stand.
Hey, Volcano High, we're oh my god, whatever. We're here!
Fang strums a chord on the guitar. A guitar? Guitar? You know, Nick, I dabble in the guitar, if you know, alongside the piano. And of course, no one can forget the best instrument of all, the violin, along with the drum. Instantly silencing the murmurs of the crowd.
The blue! Hey!
Yeah!
Dios mío, Anna, that was so much fun!
An excited Rosa twirls in front of me as we exit the gymnasium with the rest of the class. Worm Drama has been an absolute hit, performing even better than they did at Dino Mo's. I can see why Trish was upset about the set list. It's been mostly safe pop rock tunes, with a few sanitized originals thrown in. The band's practice was on full display, and the crowd still buzzed with energy after such a good performance. Yeah, for sure. Thinking the game really knocked out of the park, huh? Rosa joined me as we went in the parking lot, both of us still tapping our feet. Okay, see, that's not me. That's supposed to be our feet in the tune to the band's music. Stella, our ride for the evening, had told us to wait for her here.
Well, actually, that's actually a term.
What? What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's a term.
Still tapping out feet?
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know the English language anymore. I don't know English anymore. Her and her date have
it's actually really crazy, like the origins it comes from.
Her and her date had really torn it up on the dance floor, even reenacting the iconic scene from Dirty Dancing.
Gaslighting you isn't fun if you're just gonna fucking take it.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's real and what's not. I still couldn't believe.
Say the line.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nothing makes sense in these swamp monster times.
Well, there you go.
I had to say it. This is unfortunate.
Still couldn't believe she got the captain of the football team to take her to prom.
Hold on, Chase.
What?
I'm gonna send you an image. I got an idea. I'm gonna send you an image. Give me 1 second.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. Hold on, let me stretch. You see what not send?
Yeah, I did. Chase.
Yeah.
The morning after with Stella and Chad Shark.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay then. Thanks, Nick. Very, very cool.
See, I could not believe it either, but Stella is very persuasive when she wants to be.
Me and my damn mumbling. Rosa hung onto my shoulder with one hand, fanning herself with the other. We had both been dancing so hard during Worm Drama's set we were covered in sweat. I try not to notice how the beads of perspiration roll slowly down Rosa's ample cleavage, making her feminine breasts glisten in the dim light of the evening.
I fucking love straight Hulk.
Did Stella say how long she would be?
No, just that we should wait for her here. I hope she didn't forget about. Oh my gosh, Chase. What? Hear me out.
Yeah.
What if? Ay, me estás tomando a pelo? Look, Anan!
Rosa's accusatory finger directed me to the other side, where a very occupied Stella was currently playing tonsil touch with her prom date. Raptor, Jesus, Stella was even grabbing his!
Oh, that little...
Rosa half started towards him, rolling up imaginary sleeves as her eyes shot daggers at her one-time friend. Well, chill, Rosa! I managed to turn Rosa back to me, the angry Ankylosaur still staring over her shoulder.
I fucking knew it!
I'll just call a cab, okay? But Anna, they're doing it right there in the parking lot, in front of everyone to see. Public indecency. I'll just call us a cab, okay? I waved my phone for emphasis. The number of the cab company already typed in. We'll get home, no worries at all.
Fine. But Star and I will have words when I see her tomorrow. Believe me, the nerve of that girl trying to.
Smiling, I let Rosa vent, knowing better than to interrupt. Even without Stella, my plan would still work. In fact, it may even work out better. What plan?
Anon, where are we going?
The cab sped onwards, down dark streets, running through stop signs like they were nothing. The familiar cab driver flashed me a toothy grin in the rearview mirror, looking like he was about to start blabbing away again. I really alluded to him that I was playing when he dropped me off at Rosa's house before prom started, and the asshole nearly blurted out before we got in the cab. If you spoiled the surprise now, I swear to God. It's just a little post-prom hangout at the Arboretum. Fang and Reed planned it. While technically not a lie, I knew Rosa could tell I was stretching the truth a little. I wanted to be a little surprised. That's why I didn't tell you. I'm sorry. Hopefully a little preemptive guilt can throw her off the trail.
It's okay, Anon, but why did you tell me? Couldn't we have gotten a ride with Reed?
Shit, come up with something quick. Yeah, but Reed's van, do you want to smell like that? Coming home late at night? Rosa nodded her head, conceding with no. She did not, in fact, want to smell like stale socks and body odor when coming home after prom. Oh, Anon.
Yes, that's what it'll smell like.
I think that smells the least of Rosa's concerns.
Yes, that's what it's gonna smell like.
Thank you, Anon. And whatever else Reed would inevitably be smoking.
There you go. That van's gonna. That van smells like something even Cheech and Chong would go. Whoa, man, calm down.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Nick, real quick, I gotta say, so, no joke, I saw this a while back, a little bit ago on Twitter, but there's a Twitch streamer right now there's a Twitch streamer, Nick, who has, like, a bunch of, like, pre-recorded videos, and Nick, he does live cutaway gags on his streams with pre-recorded footage. So like he'll like make a joke like it's like he'll be reading chat, it's like or like playing games like, wow, man, this is like this is almost bad as the time as like such and such, and it's just like and then he'll cut away to an actual like cutaway gag video he recorded.
It's so dumb. I love it.
It's great. Oh man, Loris. Diversion successful. The cab arrived quickly at the Arboretum, skidding to a halt right at the front gate. I sprang out quickly, offering a hand to help Rosa with her billowing dress as she climbed out. After tossing some cash to the driver and watching him speed off the wrong way down a one-way street, we headed towards the entrance. Technically, the Arboretum wasn't open at night, but with only a short bar to jump over, it was no trouble sneaking in. They said to meet us at the gazebo! See those lights up ahead? I shoot Rosa a sly smile, knowing fully well she can't see my smug expression in the dark. I pointed towards the crest of the hill, where a halo of light is visible through the gloom. Reed's even got the music set up. Listen. Rosa cocked her head, just barely visible in the night. Faint music could indeed be heard, echoing through the silent park from the top of the hill where the gazebo sat. It had a decidedly Latin flair, easily picked up by Rosa's attuned ears, and my ears as well now.
See, I hear it now. But why is that? I do not think we like that sort of stuff.
Okay. I think at this point, Nick, I think it's not a spelling error. I think they are just making Rosa speak broken English, which...
Yeah.
Okay, it is what it is, I guess. But she wasn't really speaking broken English before.
Yeah, I know.
So... Alright. I asked him to play it, special-like. We were halfway to the top of the hill, the gentle rise of the hill bringing us closer and closer to the light. Just something for us, Rosa. Nearly there now, mi amor. Rosa redoubled her grip on my arm. The shiver running through her body makes me mistake it for fear at first, but now that my eyes had adjusted somewhat to the night, I could see that wasn't from fear, but from recognition.
Anon, that's...
Rosa's voice caught in her throat. We were nearly at the top now. The light from the gazebo strong enough now that we didn't really need... Oh my gosh, there's actual Spanish music playing! Okay. I have no idea if this is gonna be a problem or not. Hopefully we could just talk over it. We didn't really need our phones. The music could be heard clearly now. The quiet tune isn't recognizable now. I found an old copy online, and well, one burned CD later, we were in business. I took Rosa's hand as I lead her up the last few feet of the hill, my back to the gazebo. I hope you don't think it's too cheesy, Rosa, but... the gazebo was strung up with fairy lights. A brilliant twinkling ring illuminating the scene below. A white sheet was laid over the park bench, on top of which sat Reed's old boombox, which I had borrowed for this occasion. Dozens of bouquets of Rosa's favorite flowers were set up around the bench, stuffed in mismatched vases as Fang and Trish could lend me. Okay. Hold on real quick. It's nice and all that there's like Spanish music, but there's like lyrics and stuff. I'm scared. So hold on. I'm just gonna... Damn it, I can still hear when... Okay, hold on. Here. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hold on. It's a simple excuse. On YouTube, copyright-free Spanish music. There we go. There should be all, like, video and stuff. Oh my god, it's just nothing but playlists. Here, Spanish guitar.
I'm not gonna lie, if it's in a game like this, I think it's copyright free.
Nah. Well, see, Twitch is more lenient to this stuff, but like on YouTube, man.
Oh no, change.
Yeah.
Like this kind of game, like it wouldn't have copyright music.
I don't know.
Couldn't.
You sure?
Like legally, it couldn't.
Okay. Just gonna leave it a little bit low volume though, just in case. Candles line the gazebo railing, each one out of the best Stella's collection, or so she claimed. I worked hard to make it as romantic as possible, and when my back turned, I could fully take the expression of pleasant disbelief on Rosa's face. Everyone helped me out when they heard what I was planning. Which is good, because there was no way I could have done all this by myself. I mean, I don't think I even own a vase. Rosa said nothing. The beautiful woman I loved just stared at me, her mouth slightly agape. I hope the tears welling up in Rosa's eyes were tears of joy. I know you loved this spot when we were here the other day. I guess if I couldn't give you the wildflowers. I waved my hand towards the bouquets, each a little cluster of the flowers Rosa had admired so strongly. This was the next best thing. Do you like it? Rosa finally spoke up, hugging me tight.
Oh, mi amor, I love it!
She wiped away a tear as she pulled away, face beaming, her crimson eyes struggled to take it all in.
It's so pretty and so romantic. I'm shocked, but why, Anon?
Rosa's eyes flickered from the gazebo to my own, still not fully comprehending.
Not that I'm not grateful, but why?
Because like I said, you deserve to be the happiest woman in the world tonight. Taking a step back, I pulled a final surprise from its hiding spot behind in the boombox. A single middle mist red camellia. And I may not have money for a proper ring, but... I slowly knelt on one knee, a sharp gasp escaping Rosa's mouth before she covered it with her hands. Offering the very flower that had marked our first meeting and each other, I asked Rosa the most important question of my life. Damn, you're just gonna propose right now? Damn! See? Okay. This is great and all. Like, this is great and all. But like, Anon, buddy, trust me, you're gonna wanna think this through before you ask. Like you've known her for like less than a year, and you're gonna immediately pull out the marriage card. God bless Rosa if she says yes. Oh my gosh, God bless her if she says yes. Oh my gosh, God bless her. Oh my gosh, she's great. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's it. That's how this ends. Hold on, wait. Let me just make sure. Hold on. What happens if I click back? That's it. That's how it ends. We propose, and she says yes. Wow. All right then. Well, there we go then.
Pretty fitting, if you ask me.
For streamers, I want to suggest playing this until art is done. Okay. Okay. That's. Yeah, Jake, it's okay. Just play it. Just play it.
How the fuck would I know that's not that's copyrighted music? Why would someone put fucking copyrighted music in this?
I don't know, okay, Nick? Alright? Nick, usually when there's like when there's like an actual vocal track, usually that's a copyrighted music, unless it's like from like an actual like professional like the game maker and all that, okay? Alright? Anyways, there we go. That's how it ends. We propose, she says yes, and I guess that's it. Is the VOD getting muted now, Chelsea? Well, here's what's gonna happen. So, knowing Twitch's track record right now, if I was right and Nick was wrong, then there's gonna be just a section of the stream that's just gonna be muted. Hopefully, we talked loud enough and the music was quiet enough that it doesn't happen. But if that happens, then there's just gonna be a section of the stream that's just gonna be muted. So, it is what it is. So, anyways. But yeah, that's it, I guess. That was it. That's it, guys. That's the ending of the mod. We did it. At least, what's available at the moment. Hopefully there'll be more added, to all of this, including, God. Neil, you arrived just as we finished, man. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Needle. Some bad timing. You arrived just as we finished. As we finished. We did the best ending. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, now unfortunately there's no confirmation if they had a kid. So who knows? Maybe. The mod, it's canceled. For real? Did they say it? Did they outright say it? Yeah? Okay. Well, at least we got through what we did, so.
Well, the first one, the mod, the first mod was canceled. The one with the ending 1 and 3.
Okay.
Or 2, wherever.
Okay.
That was canceled.
But the fourth one is still in progress?
Maybe?
Maybe? Okay. Discord Snoot game? Ah. Well, hopefully hopefully there's more to it. Well. I guess hoping that the Trish mod is a complete one. Maybe. We'll see. But poor soul? No?
Oh, I fucking... Okay, Nito, if I'm right, please don't say. But I like, hear me out. What if, hear me out.
Okay.
Ending 1. Bang.
Only 3 endings are completed for the Trish mod? Does it include the best ending or no?
Maybe.
It does? Okay.
Okay,
You
Chase.
think so? Oh,
Chase, let's just... Don't...
Alright, okay. You just...
We'll see it when we see it.
Okay. Gosh.
Chase, hear me out. What if...
Yeah.
What if the reason this whole happens is because it's ending 1 Fang?
Oh my gosh, that'd be terrible. Bad, neutral, good ending, Nito? Alright. That's a terrible thing to say.
I know.
Alright. Honestly, what I'm hoping is that the one thing that stays consistent is that Trish still manages to fucking, like, show embarrassing pictures of us from our old high school. It's like out of a place of like, oh man, she doesn't know how to actually like reciprocate like positive feelings. Doxing. There we go. Trish, this doesn't make me happy. In fact, this just makes me mad at you. So, alright. Anyways, we're gonna call things here. That was the ROSA mod. We did what we could. You missed it. You missed the vibes, not. Okay. What did I think of the mod overall? Okay, so what did I think overall?
Rosa's best.
What was that?
Rosa's best girl.
Rosa's best girl. So, it's fun. It is fun. Now, obviously, like, one thing, keep in mind is that, like, this is not the same people who made the main Snoot game. Like, it is a completely different people. So, like,
Parts of this was written by straight Captain Holt.
So, like there is some stuff, man, that's like, yeah, you could tell like what some of the writer wanted to emphasize. Now, the ending 4 mod for the ROSA route did try to sort of replicate like a similar style, but you could tell it's still different. That said though, they nailed it at the end when they started talking about Rosa's feminine bodily features, if you know what I mean.
Arch feminine breath.
Her wonderful cleavage.
A complete lack of a penis.
Let's call it creative liberties to details. So be perfectly honest. I think while I was having fun with it, and it was kind of like we were making fun of it, and I was having fun. A lot of times when the writers of these mods were very much talking about Rosa's boobies. it did kind of get a little old, and it's like, okay, you could talk about something else besides, ooh, boobies. So, like there's a time and place for like trying to describe the female body, if you know what I mean. So, like, her hips of a woman, not a man. Exactly not. Exactly. So, it does get a little old, and like it's like I think like there's a time and place for when you want to want to describe that type of stuff. The writer was very happy when he wrote those dialogues. No, I could tell. I could tell. So, yeah. But yeah, so like overall though, it was fun. It's still nothing like close to like the actual like main game, like the main writing that like the people of Caveman on does, but this was enjoyable. And to be fair, I think like if you're going into this expecting it to be on the same level as like the main story of the main game, you're coming in with the wrong expectations. That's far from what's gonna happen. So, yeah, but it's still fun. It's still enjoyable. It's still fun. I hope the Trish mod is also fun and enjoyable. Hopefully, maybe we'll see. That said, I do also want to mention this though. One thing I am curious about when it comes to like these mods is, are there any mods for these games that includes for their alternate routes includes choices as well? Like, I'm not talking about like what they did here with Garden of Roses, where like you go through a story and then at the very end it's like a choose your own adventure. You want to do this like I wonder if there's a mod out there that does similar, like where like your choices affect a long running narrative and all that. I wonder if it's out there. Maybe. Well, no. I haven't checked it out. So yeah. But yeah, overall it was fun. It was fun. I liked it very much. Alright. So, yeah. Alright. Well, that's it then. We're gonna call it here. I think some Snoot likes, like Hold On To Me or Devlog. Okay then. Alright. So, we're gonna end things pretty much here. Not too long of a stream. We've been going on for like a little over 3 hours, but that's fine. I also gotta figure out what's going on with my cameras. How come they're not working all of a sudden? But I'll figure it out in a bit. So, with that said then, I'm gonna end things here. Thank you everyone who came. Thanks for watching and replays. And till next time, good night.